Welcome to Gaming Stocks. This video is my attempt at making blue roses, the hybrid rose in Animal Crossing. It took me a long time to get them, a long time to record the video, and I have up right now a video of the whole process. Well, as much of the process as is worth watching, really. What this video is it's just going to be hopefully a 10-minute video of popping back and forth between each piece. So you'll get to see, like this right now, the start, kind of my little area where I started with the seeds. And then, I'll jump to a cut of the first flower in the step that I'm supposed to get. Then we'll jump to the next flower, so on and so forth. And I'm going to try and, walk you through it and talk you through it as I go. So it's a little easier to see. And then if you want to watch the full video, you can see the full process. But this way, there'll be a nice shorter clip that will really help you see what's going on. So right here, I'm planting white rose seeds there. And then in a plot next to it, I'll be planting red ones. You have to start with seeds if you want to get the flowers that I'm making. I'm planting red rose seeds there. As you can see here, we're a couple days ahead. It's no longer raining, which is great. We have started to lay out new spots for overflow flowers. So that yellow and red below me are overflow. These are still the original seeded up at top there, the red and the white. And we have our first purple, which is step one in the process. You need to get a purple rose from the seeded whites. Once you have that purple, you actually take it and you plant it next to seeded yellows. Okay? So top left, we have seeded whites. Top middle is seeded reds. Middle bottom is seeded yellows. Now added in hybrid purple. Okay, that's purple 1. All right, you can see we're on the 19th. We're actually back in time. We're going to work our way from the 17th up to the 23rd and cycle through that. As you can see right here, we have a white. Okay, this is our hybrid white. Okay, so this is white 1. That's when you mix seeded yellows with a hybrid purple, okay? So this is no longer a seeded white. It's a separate white, so we're going to put it over there for now. Next day in the same cycle, April 20th, okay, we got lucky 2 days in a row. This is something we didn't see too common in the video, but this day we got a black, okay? Up top, you can see up there. So when you mix seeded reds together, you have a chance of getting a black. So we need those blacks, but not quite now. We'll need that for a later step, okay? So we're gonna store those black roses there, and we'll come back to those later. What we're doing here is we're actually gonna move the black off to the side, so we won't need that for a couple of steps. We're taking the white, okay, that's the hybrid white, and we're actually gonna mix that with the purple that we got from the seeded whites. Okay, so it's the same purple that gave us that hybrid white. So we're taking that away from the yellows and we're gonna mix it with the hybrid white. Okay, next day we actually moved, right? We moved the white and purple together and we were able to get the first hybrid purple. Okay, this is technically a purple 1. Okay, so we have original purple, which we got from the whites here. Then we have a purple 1, okay, that we got from mixing the original purple with the hybrid white. Now this was a super lucky day. April 21st, I believe we're a couple cycles in at this point. We were able to get not only an extra white 1, we're also able to get another purple 1. Okay, so we moved our purple back over to our yellows to try and get more whites. but now what we'll do is we will reorganize. Okay, so we have moved our purple and whites from the side up to the middle. Okay, we have enough blacks now from the reds. So what we have up there is we have the purple one mixed with the white ones. April 23rd, we're multiple cycles in at this point, multiple weeks in, but we got our first purple 2, okay? That's a purple hybrid from the original purple and the hybrid white. So that's a purple 2. We have 2 of those now, which is great, because we need 2 of those mixed together to give us, you will guess it, a hybrid white, okay? So we need 2 purple 2s mixed together, and they'll give us a white 3, which we'll store up top there. Make sense? Probably not, but that's the process. That white 3 is the only one I was able to get, and you need a white 3 for the rest of the steps, okay? Fortunately, we were able to accomplish the goal using only 1 white 3. This day, we were able to get our red 1. So we mixed the original blacks with the white 3 and got a red 1. Now up top, you can kind of see it from here. We'll run up there in a second. We have our section for red 1s, our section for red 2s. That way we don't ever get confused. What I decided to do here was remove the black from the top there and actually put the red in its place, because the red needs to be also mixed with the white 3, and that will give us an orange. But I was also still kind of nervous. I didn't want to get confused with potential offspring from the red original with the black. You know, there's a lot of potential for confusion there. So I decided to remove the black and just stick with the white and red, because once we get to orange, we're ready for the next step. So I just didn't want to get too confused. So we took the black away. We're looking for an orange from the white and red. So here we were able to actually get a second red 1. So we have the white 3 and 2 red 1s getting mixed together, and we're looking for an orange. So here we actually found that orange by mixing those 2 together. Now that we have 1 orange, our goal was really to mix the orange with the white in the middle there. I was able also to, later down the line, get a second orange. So you're going to see in the next video clip, we'll have 2 oranges mixing with the white with the goal to make our red 2. Now the red 2 is what we need to get blue roses. You mix a red 2 with a red 2, you'll get a blue rose. The red 2 is the hybrid red that you're looking for. Here you can see we have a red rose bud. That bud is actually the first red 2. The red above, that's a fully flowered red, is a red 1. And there it is, all right? We got the second red 2, and we've moved the first red 2 down to the lower middle plot, okay? So now we have 2 red 2s down on the lower middle plot. We are ready to get a blue rose. That's all we need necessarily for a blue rose. April 25th, at this point we are 20 cycles in. 20 in-game weeks. Crazy. But we finally did it. You'll be able to see we have actually 4 red 2s and 1 blue rose. Once you have 1 blue rose, you have a 25% chance of producing another blue rose from it. But I also kept my red 2s, of course, and I continued to propagate blue roses. Weeks, many hours of gameplay, but we got it. And now in my game, I have blue roses everywhere. But you'll see that in a later episode when you check out my island, once it's closer to where I want it to look like. Oh, so much work. Exhausted. But we finally did it, and I have no complaints. That right there is the faster, quicker process of getting blue roses. I hope that helps. I'll link the full video in the description. It's just another video on my channel. It's longer, gives you more detail, shows the process in full depth, but that's just a quick view of what it takes to get the blue roses. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching.